Yo, what's up, boys? In this video, I'm breaking down some cold approaches from other guys in my space. And first off, I'm not like the fucking expert pro best cold approach ever. I want to say this, I'm coming at this no fucking ego. I think I'm just a super nerd. Like, I'm really good at breaking things down logically, and I'm obsessed with social dynamics, and I think that's my superpower. So I'm a super nerd who decided to teach cold approach. Let's fucking go. Let's get it.
Are we picnicking on the floor? Can I join you? Oh my god, I'm getting old.
So right off the bat, he's just assuming familiarity. Are we picnicking on the floor? Just opening it up with a question. It's an indirect opener. You gotta come in with, if you're coming in like this, especially with a camera, you gotta come in with like supreme confidence. Like if you're unsure about what you're gonna do, then you're definitely not gonna get away with it. She's gonna feel uncomfortable. And actually, if you look at her, she's still discerning. She's still like, do I want this guy to hang out? But he's just so confident about it. And then also deep down, I think he's extremely socially calibrated, because he also said, do you mind if I join you? He even mentioned it, but it was almost like casual in a way that, like, of course you don't mind, but I'm just gonna say it to show that I respect your boundaries.
Yeah, you got that back as well? You good? Have you actually got scoliosis? Do you know what I've heard really good for scoliosis? Doggy. Not only am I not funny, but I'm unoriginal as well. What is good?
So this is actually, I think, where it's like the hook point here. Like, she's definitely attracted. That's a ballsy thing to say. It spiked her emotions. And yeah, and it sexualizes the conversation, which is absolutely what you want to go for. Again, something like this, you have to like absolutely own it. Like you know what I heard is good for scoliosis? Doggy. And it's just the way his vocal tonality is. He's just owning it. He's comfortable with it. And he's also not making it a big deal. She shit tested him a little too right after. It's like, oh, I've heard that before. And he's just like, yeah, I'm completely unoriginal. He's basically like self-deprecating, but in a way to just ease the tension, in a way to make things more like comfortable, I guess you could say, to just to ease the vibe. Like, it's nonchalant. It's not a big deal. This is who I am. I'm a sexual dude. I'm a player or whatever. Or player's a bad word, but like, I'm that guy. So he's just owning it. And the fact that he's doing all of this on camera too shows that his vibe is very like magnetic, and that she doesn't really pay attention to the camera. Like, most girls would be like, wait, what's going on? Why is there a camera? I've had that happen a lot.
I like the gym. Let's go weightlift together. So doggy no, weightlifting no. That's really my only two interests in life. Yes, I love the period.
Okay, I love that he's also keeping this about her. And that's a good frame to be in. You want to always, in my opinion, try to make the conversation about her as much as possible. Obviously, like you saw right there, she is asking him a question. He's sharing his personality. He's sharing his energy. But you want it to be more about her. You want her to be thinking about, oh, am I cool enough to be around this guy? Does he like me? He's a little bit of push-pull, like, oh, what are your hobbies, this and that. And I like that he's making this conversation just about her. That's cool.
Periodic table. We can look at your periodic table while doing doggy. What if we lift the periodic table, we'll put it on the bed?
That's crazy.
And then we're on the periodic table on the bed. We can do like a challenge. As I'm about to like, you could shout element out, and I have to like try and aim for it with my. That would be fun. Don't even deny it. There's periodic tables in London too. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Wow. He had to take a break after that.
On the floor.
Wow. So I'm just impressed by how hypersexual he made that conversation. Like, he just went straight for it. He owned it. She was into it. Yeah, that was good. Fuck yeah. Solid. Yo guys, anyone can sit behind a screen and critique another man's approaches. Just like anyone can sit behind a screen, watch a UFC fight and say, yeah, he should have pulled his punch there, did this and that. Bro, it's so much harder to actually do the damn thing and just go out and approach. So I have respect for Diego, and honestly, I have respect for anyone who at least tries, who just walks up and approaches. If you need help with just getting started, learning how to approach, and more specifically, leveling up your social confidence in many different areas, YouTube, maybe you want to start a business, maybe you want to learn how to network, the community is dirt cheap right now. The price will double. It's around 78 members right now. At 100 members, the price doubles. I'm trying to get a lot of people in there so it increases the value of the community, so you can find a wingman wherever you are in the world, and you'll able
to have a community to stay accountable and consistent to your social goals, to your dating life, to your personal and professional development. Guys, join. I'll see you on the other side. Back to the video. Peace.
All right, let's watch some more, man. Diego, I mean, he's got to have some of the best game in the entire space. I mean, this guy's a G. Hometown RIZZ. Let's check it out.
English very good.
Your English is amazing. Nearly as amazing as how you look.
Okay, thank
You
you.
can introduce yourself first of all.
My name is Gabriela.
Okay, right off the bat, I like that she says, I don't speak English very well. It's actually something you'll get a lot when you're talking to a foreign baddie who's a bit insecure about her English. And I love how he diffused that with your English. That's to me, that's the best response. I go with that like every single time, even if their English is shit, I'm just like, no, your English is amazing. Just give them the comfort to share. Basically, you're saying to them, the sub-communication behind that is, I'm not going to judge you based on your fucking English. Also, you're fucking beautiful. And it just puts her at ease. And I think that was a good timing on a compliment, because if you over compliment a girl, it's actually going to turn her off. But there is, and a lot of guys, I think they make the mistake of like, oh, I'm always going to never ever play, I'm never going to show interest because I'm always going to play hard to get, and it's always going to be like me pushing her away. But that doesn't always work, like especially with certain girls, like Latina girls a lot, or I've noticed with Eastern European, or just it depends on the girl. A lot of times girls respond really well to compliments. You just have to play it by ear, and I think that was a well-timed compliment right off the bat.
I'm from Brazil. And I have
she's from Brazil.
25 years.
I'm 25.
I have
I can
20.
teach you a lot of things. It's not English.
You can teach me.
A lot of things, you know. Sing a little Gabriela.
I love that. So she made a grammar mistake. He called it out, but instead of saying, "Oh, she said like I have 25 years." It's like, no, I am. He didn't just leave it there and he didn't just correct her and then just leave it there, because then that kind of would have been like, okay, bro, thank you, like you're so cool. Instead, he corrected her, but then also made it this frame of like, oh, I'm your teacher. I could teach you a lot of things. So immediately makes that an opportunity to sexualize the conversation. What a G, bro. Fucking awesome. Man, I like this guy. And then it's just like, it's just great. It's just great. Great at making things sexual, especially on camera. Like, that takes a lot of balls.
Latinas and Diego in the same proximity, it's very dangerous. Do you like a bit of danger?
Yeah, I do.
We like to live an exciting life, right?
Yeah.
So when I came to approach you, what was the first thing you noticed about me?
Okay, we like to live danger. We like to live an exciting life. This is just like, to me, this is really good. Like, when you're in a conversation, I think it's really good to have this dynamic where you're making this about us. Like, this is our adventure. You're creating your own story. And I notice girls that are the most attracted and are the most invested is when they feel like you have this shared story together. I've noticed like the most spontaneous approaches that I've done, the most like really like genuinely epic moments where we go see a sunset or we see something that's, it's just, we have this story to tell that we had together. Those are the girls that are like texting you a lot. Those are the girls that want to sleep with you. Those are the girls who want to invest in you. The ones where you can create this story. So he's just actively doing that, but like, just like me and Latina's, me and you against the world kind of vibe. So.
Your eyes. You're a very beautiful eye.
I had my sunglasses on.
You take off your sunglasses.
Oh, did I? See, I'm a gentleman.
Yeah.
I like to look at people when I talk to them. You think you could look in my eyes with it?
Yeah.
I'll put a date in my calendar just so you can come and look at my eyes.
You're a gentleman.
I love Brazilian food, and I know a really good Brazilian restaurant.
I love Brazil.
Okay, right there. I love that. I mean, okay, so she's obviously into him. It's an easy, I guess you could say, easy pool or easy date, but he's seeding the date there. I know I love Brazilian food. He's conveying his personality, sharing what he likes, but also I know this really good Brazilian restaurant. He's creating this thing that, and now it's not just like, let me get your number. Cool, got the number. It's a mistake we all make. Like, I've done that before. Got the number. Well, it was nice to meet you. Now that I got the number, I can just leave because I got what I wanted. Instead, he's just creating this reason to hang out. He's creating like, this is what we're gonna do. This is, this is what I like. He's taking initiative. He's making a plan already. He's seeding the date. Very important concept, and it's actually something I teach in the community.
I miss that so much.
So if I make a reservation for 2, are you gonna join me?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Ooh.
Just keep looking at me when you're talking to me, yeah? But not my lips. Look at my eyes.
Okay, I love that. That was a shit test right there, right? Maybe, I don't know. I feel like she's so into him, and then she kind of threw a curveball there.
I don't know.
But okay, and when she threw the curveball, but look at her eye contact when she threw the curveball. Look at her eye contact. Actions speak louder than words. Look at the way she's looking at him when she said, maybe, I don't know.
Oh my much.
So if I make a reservation for 2, are you gonna join me?
Maybe. I don't know.
Ooh, dude, that's like yes, yes, please, daddy. That's like that. Ooh, maybe, I don't know. She wants to see how he responds to that. What if he was just like, oh yeah, okay, well maybe, I don't even know if I want to go with. Like, what if he got butthurt, or what if he got insecure about that? That would have been like, oh, okay, this guy's not confident. Instead, he says, hey, he literally just doesn't even he doesn't even like acknowledge that she shit tested him. It's just like went over his head, and she's like, hey, just keep looking at my eyes, not looking at my lips. Ah, Vera, what a G, dude. If I could fist bump him right now, I would.
You're talking to me, yeah? Look at my lips, look at my eyes.
Oh,
You was though, innit?
he's a player.
You was the one looking at my lips.
And that reaction you'll get a lot.
You was though, innit?
He's a player.
You was the one looking at my lip. I can keep it steady. I wanna.
You'll get that reaction a lot when a girl notices you're smooth, or when you're having a good day and she's like, fuck, who is this guy? And she's like, okay, this guy obviously does this all the time. He talks to a lot of girls, which is a good thing. Girls, listen, there's a biggest difference between guys and girls, in my opinion, is girls want to fuck the guy who fucks all the girls. It's pre-selection. It's the way they're hardwired. I don't know why. It is what it is. Guys, we actually get, I mean, personally, I think we get a bit turned off when a girl's like sleeping around with a bunch of guys. It's not an attraction trigger to us. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not judging. I'm just saying, like, when a girl tells me, like, oh, I'm seeing this guy and this guy and this guy, I'm just like, never, I don't, You know, it doesn't turn me on. Whereas a girl, she's like, this guy fucks. This guy gets it. This guy gets all the girls. It's a good thing. And the biggest experience that I've had personally is, since I've been making this my job to teach dating or teach approaching, I thought that was gonna fuck up my game. I thought girls would be like, oh, you're a player. I can't talk to you. Dude, no, it's been the opposite. It's been the opposite fucking reaction. So I'll get some of that. I'll get a few girls who are like, so, oh, I don't know. I don't want to just be another girl. I'll get that. But I'll also get the fastest attraction possible. Like, girls, like, as soon as they figure out what I do, it's like it's a fucking bonus to them, especially in a place like where I'm at, where I'm in like Thailand and Bali. It's crazy.
Put this moment together. Give me a hand. I'm gonna take your Instagram or your number. Actually, I want to take your number. I don't want your Instagram.
Okay.
This is my job, you know, but I think you can make me retire.
You can handle Brazilian girls?
It's a lot of.
Ooh, this is my job, but I think he's obviously used that line before. This is my job, but I think you can make me retire. So it's so clear that he's come like, oh, my bad. It's so clear that he does this a lot, because it's like, girls probably shit test him all the time with the, oh, I'm just another girl, you know, and that, I'm stealing that line, Diego. Fucking amazing. This is my job, but you can make me retire. Good stuff.
Passion in the same space. If you can match my energy levels, then we'll talk.
Me too.
Okay, so she threw him another little shit test. Can you handle Brazilian girl? Let's look at that again.
I'm gonna take your number. I don't want your Instagram.
Okay.
This is my job, you know, but I think you can make me retire.
You can handle
She's loving it.
It's a lot of passion in the same space.
Another like deep in the eye look, like challenge. Can you handle Brazilian girl?
If you can match my energy levels, then
And he kind of flips it back on her. If you can match my energy levels, then we'll talk.
Cool.
So he's not, and I think this was a good push. This was a good push, because if he continued the chase, it might look a little bit needy, and she was challenging him a bit, and he kind of just threw one back at her. Well, if you can match my energy levels, maybe we can talk, which sub-communicates, girl, I don't need you. Maybe we'll talk. Maybe we can talk. So girls still want to play, they still want to play this game where they are chasing the guy. So it is absolutely necessary sometimes, if you want to have solid game, to push a bit, or to have boundaries, or to basically sub-communicate, like, I got options.
Me too.
I love hard.
It's deep.
There can be a lot of things deep in a lot of places. When I make the reservation, I'm gonna forward it onto you.
Just, again, he's just a master at like sexualizing the conversation. And he's also really good in this interaction of like seeding the state, like making this a real thing. Like, I'm gonna make a reservation, this and that. Yeah, I mean, showing that like, hey, I'm taking this extra step for you.
Don't be late. Bye, princess. Have an amazing day.
Ooh wee. Give me a fist bump, bro. Bam.
Now,
Making me nervous.
just the eyes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Adriana, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not an English name, so what are we talking?
I'm Bulgarian. Have you met another Bulgarian?
Still on the checklist.
I hope I make a good impression then.
I mean, I'd be hoping you'd be my first and last Bulgarian woman.
I hope so.
I don't think you can handle me, you know.
I don't think you can handle me.
Is there anything you don't like about me?
The attitude.
That was good.
So, right off the bat, she's challenging. She's like, have you ever met a Bulgarian? Just like her tone, demeanor, everything challenging. But but she's also showing lots of interest at the same time. You know, like, I hope I'm making a good impression. Like the reality's coming to the surface of like, I want to impress this guy. So a lot of times I think when girls are challenging is sometimes when they're even insecure. You know, they see a really cool guy, they want to like challenge him a bit. And it turns them like, when a girl starts shit testing you like she's doing, I need you to shift your focus to this. It's a fucking good thing. It means she likes you. When a girl starts rapidly shit testing me, that's when I know she likes me, and then when she wants to get it on. Like, I really, sometimes if I'm deep in the game and I'm in momentum and I see a girl rapidly shit testing me, I'm just like, oh shit, yes, let's go. Like, I'm like, all right, here's the moment. This is good. So, but there is a caveat to that. Sometimes I've found this with British girls in particular. Every culture is different, but I found in the UK, the British girls, I feel like they just overdo the shit testing. Like, it's just shit test. And after a while, I think, and I need to practice this a bit, but I think you can even draw a boundary and be like, all right, let's just be cool. Like, let's just actually have a real conversation. Because I've had it where it's like only shit tests, and I'm just like, well, I'm like, yeah, I can tell you're attracted, you're hot, but this isn't really fun. So, is there anything you don't like about me?
Shoot.
That was good.
I love that. He asks a challenging question. Is there anything you don't like about me? Sort of challenging. It's just the attitude. Huge laugh. And then this is actually a really good tip here, and I shared this with my community the other day. Escalation. When someone says something you like, when a girl says something you like, that is the perfect time to escalate, because look at the smile on her face.
Hey,
Is there anything you don't like about me?
the attitude.
That was good.
So he pulled her in because he liked what she said. So those are the best, like, instead of just escalating randomly, like, I'm gonna go for it. Oh, hug. It's just like, what's going on? Escalate when she says something that you like. The other day I was hanging out with a girl and we were playing music and we're just sitting somewhere a little private, you know? And then I put on J. Cole. And she's like, oh, I love J. Cole. And I'm like, you like J. Cole? It's like a really beautiful Indian girl. I'm like, what? Yo, you like J. Cole? I brought her in, gave her a kiss, and the smile on her face was priceless. It's almost like they feel like they earned it. They earned the fact that you escalated. So now they're like, oh, I got him. I got his validation because of what I like and what I'm saying, not just because of my beauty. And it's a little bit deeper in that escalation point.
You smell nice.
Thanks.
Where did you come here from?
Wimbledon.
Straight from bed, right?
Yeah.
Because you were on your patrol.
That's not the first time someone said that to me wearing that.
It's alright, we can run it back to mine and get you out of them clothes.
Okay, are you paying?
To get you back to mine. Get you
Get
out
me
of the
some
clothes.
new clothes.
No, you can put it back on after. If you just drop a little, feeling a bit chilly, I might accidentally give you my jumper.
I'm feeling a bit chilly.
Alright.
Again, every single conversation, the number one thing I'm impressed with is how he makes it sexual in a sort of classy way. Like, he's just playing along with the story. He didn't say, it's indirect, it's all indirect. You can go back to mine, I'll give you my jumper. But it's like, naturally, male, female, if she went back to his place and they had their privacy, naturally, 9 times out of 10, they're literally gonna, like, it's gonna get intimate. Because it's just natural. He's that guy, he subcommunicates it, and he's just that guy. He's comfortable with himself. And I love how he's making the conversation sexual at every moment he can. This guy's never getting friend zoned. He's too clear with his intentions, and he's too fucking congruent with everything he's saying, and he's too entitled to it. Like, he genuinely believes he is that guy, because he is that guy. I mean, look at this guy.
There we go.
I'm not undressing a grown man.
Undressing a grown man.
Right.
Wait, what's...
And just hold it there. Can't lie, she got bunda. Turn it around. So dinner, and then mine, yeah?
Dinner, an STD test, and then back to yours.
I can show you a hand on that.
Wow.
I'm running to get my...
Listen, everyone's in a rush.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. How does this guy, that's just, I don't even know what to say to that. That's crazy. Well, it's in the bag there.
Running to get my...
Listen, everyone's in a rush all the time. That's understandable. What's your name quickly?
Alicia.
Alicia. Like,
Yeah.
you look unbelievably
Oh,
beautiful,
bless
Alicia.
you.
Wow. Okay, wait. Okay.
I'm running to get my...
Listen, everyone's in a rush all the time. That's understandable. What's your name quickly?
Alicia.
Alicia. Like, you look unbelievably beautiful,
bless
Alicia.
you.
So I'm going to let you get on your way quickly.
Okay, so, all right. I should finish this, but just to point out, I was looking for, like, deep eye contact, and even after he said it, there was, like, a moment where she was like, wait, who is this guy? Like, this confident guy, but also you can tell she's genuinely in a rush. So...
Unbelievably beautiful,
bless
Alicia.
you.
So I'm going to let you get on your way quickly.
So, bless you, thanks. But it's not really like, it's still kind of like, okay, yeah, we get it. He opens with a statement of empathy. Listen, everyone's in a rush all the time. It's understandable. Like, he's like, hey, I get it. And then he also he expresses his intent, why he's approaching. You look beautiful. She's like, okay, he's flirting with me. And then he also adds another statement of empathy, or basically saying, hey, I'm gonna let you get you on your way. Like, I get it. You know, you got shit to do. But he's also, but it's still like displaying so much confidence, because it's like, I know you're busy, but I'm still gonna assert my reality, assert my dominance on you. I'm gonna get you to talk to me.
But not about my number though.
I can't have a partner.
Huh?
I have a partner.
You nearly said boyfriend, then you said partner.
Partner.
Do you have you got, show me your hands?
I've got a ring on it.
Nothing. So we can do Instagram. Oh, we're doing number. Okay,
I don't
perfect.
have Instagram. I got rid of it. What's
Oh,
the
0758. I'm Diego, and that's weird. 0785.
I'll be right. Out of all of them, this one seems like it would be the most flaky. Like, who knows if she's gonna respond? She's genuinely busy, but you just never know, dude. You genuinely never know. Like, I've often been surprised, but like, damn, like, she was really down. I just follow. You can just follow up. You never know.
Oh yeah, that's my number. So you're gonna have me at the
And I also think that what he did was the only option, because if he tried to shoot the shit and talk a bit, she would eventually be like, listen, I gotta go. He just went straight for the number. Like, I expressed intent, I've showed you I'm confident, fuck it. Like, it's better than no number, right?
You go?
Yeah.
Gonna drop me a missed call so I have your number?
Yeah.
And then,
you can just tell me.
and then we can be friends sometime, you know? I can't lie. You know, some days you're just not trying to draw RIZZ and you just want to do a little walk on me.
So yeah, it wasn't his best approach, but like, he's still, I think given the circumstances, that was like the best thing you could do. Like, she's busy, she's in a rush. For most guys, she would have just walked off. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I'm here in Bali, and a lot of epic videos coming. Peace.